Hey, what's up everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm, and I got a little project that I want to do real quick. It's not very big. It's, like I said, it's just little. It's going to not take very much time, but you're going to get to see the chickens. And after we got our chicken coop up out back, I may walk and talk if that's okay. After we got our chicken coop up well, it's been a couple years. We put up a couple of signs just because they were cute, and well, one of them's still up there, and some of y'all have seen those signs, but one is still up there. One of them came down because I used zip ties, and they broke, and so the zip ties broke. The other sign came off, and look out. Hold on a second. Okay, so that should be better. I have my tripod, my camera's on my tripod, and I had the legs all the way extended. Well, that doesn't do any good, having them all the way extended if I'm trying to carry it and video and talk and all the stuff. So anyway, let's take a look real quick. As y'all can see, we've got the entrance sign right here. Zoom into it there. So we got the entrance, and I think on the other side, let's take a look at it. We'll see. What's it say? Exit. So we just thought that was really cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other sign that has come off. I'm going to put it back up, and y'all, you got another sign that I'm going to put up, and it's not it's actually it's a license plate, but it's going to work as a sign. And so, but I'll show you that whenever I'm about to ready to put it up, because it's a surprise. Not really, it's not that big of a surprise, but anyway, that's my project. I'm just putting signs back up, one back up and one new one on the coop, and just because it's fun. So I'm going to get to it. Thank you guys for coming along. So one of the good things about having these cans out here is that when something comes off, like a sign, and this is our beware of chicken. So this is the one that came off. But that's one of the good things about having one of these cans out here, is that we can just put stuff in it and it won't blow away and whatnot. So I'm going to do the signs, and then I'm going to give them a little snack. So let's move this camera. All right, so am I recording? I am recording. Okay, so we're just gonna put, well, let's see, gotta move this wire. I have this wire. I don't think I used this for sign or anything. I'm pretty sure I used zip ties, so I'll just take that wire off. Figure out. So we're underneath pine trees, so we got a bunch of pine needles and stuff that just get all over everything. So there's that. We're gonna do beware of chicken. We put it right there. So y'all, I'm okay using zip ties, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use zip ties for this again, and I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. If it breaks, I'll just do it again. I don't know, maybe I did use wire. It almost feels like I did. Here, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to go inside, or at least reach around. Y'all, I didn't think this through very well, so. I'm going to move you guys. That way you can see better. How's that? Does that look good? Right. Yeah, it looks good. You're welcome. I'm thinking about you guys. I'm trying to get it up here so I can reach it. Like right there. And I will put it back up through there. So there's gonna be one. Zip. Zip. All right. And this is gonna go there for the moment. Stay. Then I can put it up around right there. Check that out. All right. Although, you know, whenever you're using zip ties, you've got to get the turn correct. You can't have it upside down because the teeth won't catch it. There we go. Let's see. Is it gonna zip? Right there. Zip. Thank you. Did not bring my knife, but that'll be fine. What do you think? You see it? Oh, it's almost out of view. Oh, see, I was doing all that work and you couldn't see it hardly. All right, this will be something I do later, come back and trim that off. But now we got beware of chicken, we got our entrance, and now I want to show you guys, what our new tag says. So we were at, where were we, at Tractor Supply? I think we're at Tractor Supply a couple weeks ago, and we got this. Sorry if I offend you with my foul talk. So that is going to be our new one that we're going to put out here on the coop. And so I kind of like the idea of having things like this up. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna put it, so give me just a second. I'm gonna figure this out. All right, I think I'm just gonna go under here and just put it right along there. And so I need my couple of zip ties for this one, and we'll get this baby taken care of. Where are we going here? Right there. Reach around, here we go. Come back out right there. Y'all see that? Look out, oh, girls are trying to get out there. All right, here we go, zip. Yeah. Y'all, I don't know. So when it zips like that, for some reason, I love it. I don't know why. All right. So, right over here, we're gonna go around here. Can I get it like that? Hold on, girls. Over that one right there. Yep. Check it out, y'all. And zip. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I should have brought my knife, but too late. I'll do it later. Now, there we go, guys. We've got our entrance, our beware of chicken, and sorry if I offended you with my foul talk. So, actually, do I need? That's good. I may just go ahead and do this. I'll put a second one on here on the bottom. Uh-oh. Hey, back. Need to get out here. We've had some really nice days recently, and need to get out here and let them do some free ranging again, because they like it when they get to free range. We just don't take the time to do that very often. Only really have done it a couple times since they've been out here, and I think it's about time to do that. Come on. Is that gonna be right? I think so. Go for that zip one last time. Oh yes, very nice. All right, there we go. Now they're up there, and I can be done with that. I'm actually gonna check the water and the feed, and I'm gonna give them a snack real quick. And but it's gonna be the end of the project. So anyway, I'm gonna move the camera and I'm gonna take care of the chickens real quick. All right, hi girls. And I gotta get you guys a little bit of goodness. Get that set up. Boy, this light. I'll tell you what, you guys, I love this time of year, the fall and all that. The light is really nice, especially if I'm out taking some photographs. But the way it is right now, we just had time change, and I just got home. Here you go, girls. Here's some scratch. I just got home, and we're about to head back to town already because we need to go take care of some things. Here. Oh, don't get in the way. And this, can you see them? Boy, they sure don't want to work, does it? There you go. Do a little scratching. So I'm gonna watch them real quick here. There we go. I'll just change the situation here. See, and they like to scratch through it. They like to do all that stuff, just like chickens do. She got a dirty butt, but she's okay. She's not impacted or anything like that. It just gets on the outside of her feathers. But they may fight over this, I don't know. So anyway, as I was saying, I like the way the light is at this time of day, but when I'm trying to video, things are just different than if I'm taking photographs. So anyway, there's the girls. They're doing good. So Mildred, mild red, because she's a red. So Mildred. The black one here with the big comb is Helen. Little comb back there, right there, is Charlotte, and of course the white one, not really white, but that's Pearl. So, all right, girls. I mean, there's a lot of light if I want to look directly into the sun, but trying to get into the shadows, and that's full. Kelly may have taken care of that recently, because it feels full. Eggs. Yeah, Kelly must have been out here today because there's no eggs, and we hadn't taken care of eggs. We hadn't taken care of eggs in a while, but ooh-wee. excuse me, bright. But anyway, we are, like I said, we're about to go back to town. We got to get a few groceries, and since we need to go to town anyway, we're just going to go ahead and grab some food. But let me I'm going to take you guys loose again. We're going to just walk around. I want to show you guys how the coop and the run and the addition and all that stuff is looking. This, if you're not familiar, if you've not been watching, this is our original run. I mean, our original coop and run underneath. Footprint under here is, I think, 4x6. So that is that. But let's go around this way. And I like it because we got this little door here that we can check on the chickens, and it's just, they have a couple of roost bars. I put in a couple of milk crates for their eggs. It comes in real handy. You got a drawer that pulls out, and that catches all of their junk. I put that lock on there because there was no lock, and we wanted that to be secure, so I added that lock right there. I added that handle recently because sometimes that door gets damp and wants to stick, and it's a lot easier to pull on that handle than it is to pull on that little latch, so that made it easy. I built this run, which, sir, I will go around that way. I built this run over the course of most of a year, last year into this year, and it took a long time, but I had some health issues and we had some time issues, but you can't go wrong with some nice handles. So, like I said, we've got a couple of trash cans that we use for feed and snacks and stuff. And back here, this is the egg door, and that egg door, it just comes with the latches. And so when I put the other handles on, I got these handles too, and put handles on there, so it's a lot easier to work with. And then, like I said, I did this additional run, which tripled the size of their run space. So it tripled their room where they can get out during the day because we don't free range. So anyway, I built a hatch here. Now look, you can tell we're under the pine trees because all these pine needles, but this is handy. I built a little roost where I looked out here the other day, there were all four of them were standing on that. Little roost on the ground. So anyway, just some leftovers I need to get rid of. And then, yeah, so that big hatch that you already saw that. So that is our coop and the addition to the coop. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Like I said, I just want to take care of that project, putting those signs up before we head to town. And I just listened to a podcast, and they were talking to Keeping It Dutch over at Keeping It Dutch. And if you don't know who Dutch is, go check out Keeping It Dutch. They are one of the ones that kind of got us interested in doing homesteading and YouTube stuff. And not that we want to do YouTube because they do YouTube, but because we got interested in the stuff that they were doing, and it just happened to be on YouTube. And so them and Daniel Arms over at Arms Family Homestead. But anyway, they were doing an interview with Dutch, and he was talking about consistency with videos. And I've not been real consistent, and there's good reasons. This has just been a difficult few years but recently I don't have a lot of reason to have not been consistent. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to be more consistent with regular videos. I've been doing a few more shorts, which is good because that has been beneficial. I got some good hits on those. But anyway, I just want to do this little video to try to be more consistent. So if you guys have things that you want me to do videos on, things that you would like to see, if you just want some random, just set the camera up and watch the chickens for a little bit, let me know. I'd like to know what you guys want to watch. So anyway, before I head in, I want to show you a project that was done here at our house. I did a video on it already, but I'm gonna talk about it for just a second. All right, so this is the back of the house. This is the walk-through door going into the garage. Right here was our old septic tank, and that old septic tank was built in roughly the 60s. Behind us, so there is cement slab right there, and in the summertime you can kind of see it now, but in the summertime there is a foundation, a house foundation that you can see. There used to be a little house that sat there, and then my grandma had this house built in 1970. Well, the house that sat here and the house built in 1970, they used the septic tank that was here. So when my grandma built the new house, the old house was sold and they moved it about 5 miles into town. But they tied in, because it was a smaller house. Well, this is a 3-bed, bath and a half, and they just used the same septic tank. I don't know, roughly 300 gallons. But it was made out of cinder block, and it was trimmed out with red brick. Built roughly in the 60s. Still being used all that time. So they just tied into it from the new house to here. Well, over time, like 30-40 years is really good on a septic system. And this is, I can't even do the math, 60-70 years. Well, we've been having troubles the last few years. So last week, a week ago today, which is today's Monday, a week ago today, they came, filled in the septic tank, put in a brand new septic tank, and ran lateral line all the way out, almost to the fence way out there. And so now we're sitting pretty. We have a septic system that we should not have any issues with in the rest of our lifetime. We do have a pile of dirt, and it's not real pretty right now, but they're gonna let this dirt settle from all the work they did, and they're gonna come back probably in a month or two. Hopefully we get some rain, settle this dirt down. They'll come back out, spread that dirt out, and if there's any left over there, they'll put it somewhere for us. And so anyway, just a little update there. If you missed the last full video, that's what we had done. We had new septic system put in, and so we are super happy. Didn't want to spend the money. We hate spending the money, but we're glad we have the money and that God provided for us to be able to do it. And so now we have another big project that we are looking into. We've looked into it already, but we had a quote for something. We need to get another quote because it's been more than a year since we got that quote. And whenever that comes about, we'll let you know what it is. But anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. And we are creeping up. We're almost to 900 subs. We're like 866 right now. And so keep watching. Share if you think somebody would like our content. Leave comments down below. Let us know what kind of videos that you would like for us to make. We're getting into that time of year where I'm probably going to make a video or two on food. maybe I can get Kelly to make a couple of videos on a couple of things. And so people like Kelly more than like me anyway, and so we'll see if that happens. But you guys, I appreciate you. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you're watching this, and I'll see you on the next video.